It is the Black Top right here on Legacy Internet Radio. It's your boy Mike J, the host of New Most, alongside Miss Milan and Kales.
Hey.
And of course, DJ Worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's interesting enough. We just had a segment.
My bad, y'all. I picked the wrong day to say what I said.
Telling you how to eat better. But I'm finna throw all that out the window for this episode.
Right.
We done forgot about that.
Because it's about to get real, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Well, we are pleased and we are honored to have these two stop by and talk to the wildest radio show on the net, man. Stumping with the big dogs. Guest number one is originally from Trinidad and Tobago, ladies and gentlemen, man. He's a professional chef. He about to be personal because I'm going to hire him sometime down the road. But he is a professional chef, ladies and gentlemen, located right here in Richmond, Virginia. He's also a spoken word poet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
This brother be chefing and hitting up haikus at the same time, okay? For real? Oh man, I can't wait to see the angry poems, boy.
Oh Lord,
your food gonna be extra spicy. I'm trying to
chopping the meats up.
But yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, guest number one is the one and only Chef Locks. Hello, sir.
Hello. How y'all doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Your week's going good. Everything straight?
Yeah. So I'm alive. That's a good thing,
That's always good,
Right.
brother.
Always very good.
Always good. And of course, guest number two, ladies and gentlemen, this young lady here from the mean streets of Richmond, Virginia.
Right.
But she wanted me to tell you she's from the Caribbean as well.
In my soul, I am.
It's okay. You can feel it in your spirit.
And shout out to Spirit. That is the word of this episode, ladies and gentlemen. But she is the dessert diva of RVA.
Hello.
Okay, professional baker. Miss Angel, what's up, baby?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I am fantabulous. Thank you for having us.
How's your week going?
Full but blessed and great.
All
Thank
right
you.
now.
Ain't complaining about that.
Hey, not at all, ladies and gentlemen. And they done brought some treats.
I was getting ready to say, we gonna talk about this big ass bag on the table.
What you got in the bag?
It's a big ass bag on the table.
What you got in the bag?
Y'all can't see it on radio land, but we got two big ass bags.
So,
And that's an insulated bag. Let's start there.
yeah. So if you hear any napkins unrolling, any
Smacking.
silverware clanging,
It just got real.
don't judge us, okay? All right.
This time of year.
Yeah, her do better segment does not count, ladies and gentlemen. But
We will do better tomorrow, guys.
tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
There you go.
I got my Cash App ready. Start sending out some money out here.
But yes, indeed. But nonetheless, you guys are welcome to the show, and I'll start with the lady first, the dessert diva. Tell us how you got started in this business of being a professional baker out here.
Wow. So I'm a dessert designer
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
who also bakes. And I got started. It's a long story, but I'll make it really short. I was a nurse. I am a nurse. And I actually was on medical leave from nursing school and from work in the medical field. And just needing a job and a position where I could kind of set my own hours and tend to my health and still be a mom and a wife and everything else that we do as women. I started dipping strawberries and infusing them with alcohol.
Hey now.
Go ahead.
Hey now.
That's up your alley,
My
Milan.
favorite
It was all
word.
downhill from there. No, it was all blessings from there. I started doing it for friends, and it moved into candy apples, and then it moved into cupcakes and cakes. And so I actually started off as lush berries and treats.
Okay.
I
And
follow
I will
you
be bringing
already,
the
yeah.
alcohol infused. You do? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm always so humbled when people tell me, I follow you. Like, aren't you that girl? And I'm like, yes, I'm that girl. Thank you for knowing that I'm that girl. So yeah, it's been a fun ride. It really was not a plan, but it has happened, and it's been a blessing and a fun ride, and I'm enjoying it. And so yeah, by word of mouth, I just grew as a home baker or a home dessert treat maker, and ran out of room at home, and then moved into a storefront. Wow,
Well, that's a good problem to have, though.
next month.
Congratulations
That's awesome.
on that.
Yeah.
That's big.
Thank
That's
you.
big. Well, I love black business
Yes.
doing great things out
Yes,
here, man.
definitely.
Well, shout out to you. And I got to say thank you to your face because you're making a donation to my cause, the Brother Project.
yay.
So
Yay.
she's gonna donate some treats out there for the kids. So I just want to say thank you so much for
You're
that too.
welcome. I
Word.
was
That's
honored
awesome.
that you asked and glad that I could be a part. So thank you.
Word, no problem. And Chef Locks, sir,
Yes.
representing the Caribbean out here. Okay, all right. How'd you get started in the cooking, man?
Well, the thing is, I was in New York. I used to work on Wall Street at a law firm. So I was a conflict coordinator right next to the stock exchange. And
Wow.
I started getting depressed and more depressed and more depressed. And yeah, it was like when that train says, next stop, Wall Street, my heart said a race. And then the doors were bing, bing. And then I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
So I realized my future was not going to be this. And that's when Occupy Wall Street came around, and I was part of that protest, and I just wanted to venture out and see what else there is. So I'm a spoken word artist also, and then I'm also an inventor. So that's when I got fired. I became an inventor, but in between times, I like to create, and food is creating.
Yeah.
So everything creative, arts, painting, and I like to be around that. So I started to cook myself because I miss Trinidad. Being in Virginia, because there's no really place for Trinidadians. You know, you might get Jamaican food,
Yeah.
but no Trinidadian food. The rotis
That's
and
true.
the doubles
That's
and
very
the
true.
polori and the bus up shut.
Oh, that bus shots.
That's you know, taste those things, and that's what I want to introduce you all to. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
It's basically doing pop-ups here and then. I work at Richmond Country Club, so I do my executive chefing there.
Sweet.
Word.
dope.
Is there anything you took over from working at Wall Street into your business now? Is there any type of key like detail, or is there anything you learned from that job that you carry out now as what you do?
Well, I learned not to be stressed out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I mean, again, it wasn't really nothing to really compare because that was just paper crunching, you know.
Yeah.
I just felt like I wasn't doing much of anything. I was just moving papers from one side of the desk to the next. So,
Never
you know,
fun.
so now it's more about me. It's more therapeutic because I was going through depression, and I realized what anxiety was. I didn't realize that's what I was
Yeah.
suffering from. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. My therapist said, either you leave or you die.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's real. Yeah.
That's
so,
real.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
Favorite thing? Oh Lord, have mercy. There's a lot, but so being from Trinidad, we do something called a pilau, which is stewed chicken with rice.
Okay.
and
Sounds good to me.
Red beans. So you mix it together, and it absorbs the stew. That's our national dish, and then I do rasta pasta. I love that Jamaican jerk chicken with the sauces and whatnot. So that's why I have a little taste for y'all.
Great.
Rasta
Oh,
pasta.
yeah.
Praise God.
So what would be your favorite thing to bake then?
Oh my goodness. Probably my pound cakes. I love
Yes,
making
I
my
love a good pound
cakes.
cake.
Everything I do is from scratch, but that pound cake, I love that pound cake. I have pound cake for you guys.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
man.
man.
Old-fashioned butter pound cake.
Yes.
Y'all just made my spirit happy. Amen. All right.
My soul is
Let's say
happy.
great.
Now I got a question. So, being from the islands, I always, you know, we as Americans that have been here all our lives, it's places that we like glorify, and then like people from, you know, out the country be like, that ain't real. That ain't real Jamaican food.
Yeah.
Like, is there a place in Richmond that people you think go gaga about, and you like, that's not really how we do it?
Well, now you said islands, and a lot of time people say islands and they say Jamaica. So Jamaica is one island, it's islands, which is
Correct.
23 of them.
Correct.
And all islands do something totally different. The same way in America, you wouldn't go to New York to get some from Louisiana. You
Yeah.
wouldn't find the same taste. So
Correct.
Yeah.
Trinidad is the southernmost tip of the Caribbean. We are like 7 miles from Venezuela. So our food is totally different from Jamaica. Literally, totally.
So y'all closer to the equator too, right?
Yes. Hot. Well, it's an island, so you know there's cold breeze blowing here and there. So long as the sun is not out, we good money. But besides that, you know, there's a lot of other different foods in the Caribbean itself that you know, I really want to put in plates so where people can see the difference and see different culture. Barbados have a different food. They have their national food.
Their food is
You know,
Because all we
right.
see is rice and beans and cabbage.
Right, and that's my
That's
thing.
all
It's
we know
like-
about.
so there's oil down. There's like in Trinidad, there's doubles and polori. Because we have a vast amount of people. We have a mixture of Chinese and black and
Okay.
Indian. So we have literally there's Trinidad Chinese food. Like we
They
did
got-
name it that in New York. You go to a Trinidad Chinese restaurant.
They got egg food, oxtail. So real good.
Oxtail fried rice.
That would probably be
Right.
Silly. That dude is silly. Well, shout out to that. So I got a question to ask both of y'all, because we had a topic earlier about support, you know, and the support in our community. So I'll start with you, Dessert Diva.
Yes.
How have you noticed the support for your business has been amongst the community, amongst the city? Has it been what you expected it to be, or do you feel like people really don't appreciate your work? How you feel?
I think for me, and this is just for me, since I didn't start out with an expectation to open, run, and maintain a business, I'm not really let down in my expectations of support because I really didn't have any.
Yeah.
I do hear a lot of us struggle with support, but I don't think it's just limited to businesses. I think our community just has a problem supporting each other in general.
In general, yeah.
And so unfortunately, when you are a business owner, that probably trickles into your business as well.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I have been blessed because I do have an outpouring of support, and I've been able to make it this far, probably 90% on support from our community, Facebook, Instagram, word of mouth. And I know that that's not everyone's situation, and that's not probably typical all the time. But I've been blessed in that regard. So I do get a lot of support, but I also reach out and support others. So my space isn't just my space. I've opened up my space to Locks, and he's there almost as much as I'm there. So we have a whole restaurant now. People call me and say, hey, is that Caribbean guy cooking there today? Which I love because it gives people a reference to know that they can find him there. And so that helps him grow. And if you walk into my space, I also have other local vendors who have stock in my store. So I have
really
a
great,
gentleman who does barbecue sauces and dry rubs. I have, and he's 2 up, 2 down, so he's from here as well. Sierra Nicole's Candles has a retail spot in my store. Loving Me. She does candles and wax melts.
Hold on. Where this spot at?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to
the
what
time y'all close?
Kept secret in Scott's Edition. And you guys,
Scott's
I would love for
Edition.
you guys to come out and check me out. But yes,
Absolutely.
Sierra Nicole's Candles has a spot. Loving Me Natural. She does natural bath, body, skin products.
Let me come in
She
there.
has a spot.
Come on, right.
Shout out to Fierce Effect. She has a spot. And so yeah, you can find other businesses with their cards and
You
their
have to
flyers.
leave
So
your
I didn't
address.
just limit my space to me. I tried to open because that's how you get your reciprocity and your blessings
Yep.
to open up to others.
That's
So-
absolutely right.
Word.
That's dope.
Well,
That
shout
is
out to
dope.
that.
I appreciate
Chef Locks,
it.
what about you? Like, how's support been for you? Like,
Well, yeah. Okay, well, so the thing is, I'm trying to open up a door that hasn't been open, basically down here. So I'm more so trying to get people to introduce them to the other side of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at right now, just giving you a taste of this and a taste of that and seeing. But the thing is, when I give most people a taste, I don't think there's anybody who never came back. So it's like more of a, I'm trying to get you addicted.
Yeah.
So when I give you that first hit, I'm like, yeah, she come back.
Let me tell you, he fed me every day for a week, and I did not get tired. I was in his bag like, today, you gotta go. Okay.
So you like a good bartender. That first drink, you give them a little stronger than the rest of them. Give them that.
okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Word, well, shout out to that. And you've got an event coming up, an
Yes.
opportunity. Tell us about it.
I do. So I have a pop-up next week, Wednesday. Well, I have a lot of events. We have an event on Friday with, she's going to explain that. And then we have an event next week, Wednesday at Nutty Buttery, which is 10701 Clay Street, West Clay Street.
I guess we going live next Wednesday from there. We ain't missing that.
And you should.
So we're going to have, I have a DJ in New York. So the goal is to I really want to bring the Caribbean to Richmond. So I'm going to have live feed from New York. A DJ in New York going to be playing in New York live.
Crazy.
Oh,
I have DJs in Canada. I have DJs in South Africa and all that other stuff. So I want to bring that. And in Trinidad, it's a big deal. Poetry is a big deal back home. So the government actually paid for the poetry videos. You have to have poetry on the radio in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
Wow.
And poetry is a big deal. Like
Yeah.
Raja Benair, God, and all these people are a big deal. So there's a lot of videos. So I'm going to show a lot of poetry videos and the music, soca. You know,
I
a lot
love
of times-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so
Yeah, I
Marshall
love
Montanos and all that stuff. So I want to play the video so people get a dose of what we came from and seeing that melanin
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
off and doing big things, you know. So
Yeah.
Word. Well, shout out to that. Well, it sound like we need to
Sound
be in
like
that.
a event.
We need to be in that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Word. And poetry and love.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So let me backtrack really quick because tomorrow I'll be at Isley Brewing.
Okay.
Gotta get it right. I'll be at Isley Brewing for National Pie Day. It's National Pie
Oh,
Day.
word.
So we'll have mini pies and cobbler jars tomorrow. And we also have vegan cobbler.
Okay,
I
Okay.
heard we
All
got
right.
a vegan in the room.
There you go.
And then Friday is Poetry and Love,
Okay.
which is the spoken word event that I host. I got together with Locks and a whole gang of fire local artists whom I have grown to love. Teo for sure will be in the building. And we gather and we speak. And it's just a place for them to come and speak. I normally feature one local artist as well. So Tiara and Andrews will be singing and
Oh, I like
performing.
that.
And so we have a ton of poets who just come out and they say what is on their spirit, what's on their heart. We do it once a month. Normally it's at my shop, but since it's been cold, we moved it over to Strange Ways. And so it'll be at Strange Ways Brewery on Dabney. Doors open at 6:30. We have a ton of local vendors. Miss Girlies will be there doing food. Chef Locks will be there doing food. We have a ton of vendors and poets who are ready to take the stage. So
You said
guys
Dabney Road?
Come on out, Dabney.
Right off Broad Street.
Right off Broad Street,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do that once a month. And then Saturday we have a local. You cooking Saturday too?
yes.
He's cooking Saturday. Saturday we have a networking event. Local. My friend Markeisha Harris Minor has started a national database for Black-owned businesses.
All right now.
Love her for doing that. So we have a networking event. And we have a local photographer, Zevin Curry of D Curry Imaging. He's coming out to do headshots for us, and we'll have some raffles and some games and some good food and good desserts. And that is for anyone who wants to come and have their business listed on the website that day. You can register to do that and get information on that. So that's what we have going on this week. It's a lot. But we try to keep everybody busy and do little things for everyone to get a taste of something
Yeah, that's dope.
different.
Get a taste of something different.
No pun intended.
Come on now. Put that on a t-shirt.
Hey, so Locks, our segment earlier, Do Better, we was talking about eating healthy and eating right. Now, when you cooking, are you really worrying about health? Or is it a taste thing? You just, as long as it tastes good, we all right.
But that's the thing. I think now we are in the generation to actually, a lot of times we are looking into what we are eating. And I want to actually concentrate on stuff like that. So I do a lot of vegan meals. And the thing about Trinidad, we do have a lot of vegans back home. And it is a saying that in Trinidad, if the table move, we'll curry it.
Okay.
Yeah, if the table leg move, we'll curry it. So we curry basically a lot of things, and because of that, there's curry mango. And
Correct.
curry mango becomes the meat of the whatever food you're eating. So you eat that with some fried rice, or you could do that with coconut rice or some provisions or whatever. So there's things that I want to introduce people to that is vegan, that we love, like doubles. That's a vegan food, and that's like the #1 dish that people eat is chickpeas, curry chickpeas, and
Yeah, chickpea, they
Yeah.
crazy
bread.
about that.
And oh my God, it's beautiful. So
Word.
that's my thing, is more to give people another taste of vegan, because I know a lot of times people just think vegan is boring.
Yeah.
But there's so much spices in the Caribbean that actually influence the food to taste so much better. You know, and that's what I want to introduce as well.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, I definitely want to try some of that.
Yeah.
That sounds
But
good.
we're definitely in support of you here at the Black Top. So, for all of our listeners and followers out there, can you tell these lovely people where they can legally stalk you at or follow you on social media?
Well, you can find me at the Dessert Diva RVA on everything. Facebook, Instagram.com, coming out with a Twitter soon.
Yeah.
So the Dessert Diva RVA.
So me, you can follow me at caribbeyonddelights. So that's all joined together, caribbeyonddelights. And Facebook, you can look me up on Locksmith, Loxsmyth. B. Anderson Nelson is my name, but in between, Locksmith is a lot easier to find. I'm also doing another thing too. In summertime, my invention is going to come out. So I'm also an inventor. I told you before. There's a backpack that does a lot of things. Flip forward, it turns into a seat. Turns into,
Wait,
it does
you said a
lot.
backpack?
There's a backpack that turns into a desk, and then it turns into a seat.
Wow.
And there's a lot of other things that comes with it.
You said to turn it to a DJ booth. What?
I have that in there too. So it flips and it locks and it does mix and everything. I ain't even joking too, for real.
I'll take 2 of those.
Yes, indeed. Well, shout out to that, man. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Doing a lot.
Well, shout out to that, and thank y'all so much for coming through, and y'all done brought the gifts that keeps on giving, so that's all right. But, consider us your second home. Thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you don't mind, can you do us one more favor? Hit that subscribe button and also tap that bell notification. That way you're alerted about all of our live content, our live episodes, behind the scenes information, also live interviews with some of your favorite guests, and plus many more right here on Blacktop TV. Also, if you need more information about the show, follow us on Instagram, the Blacktop. That's DABLACKTOP, and you know me. Ha! I'm a poet, ain't even know it. I rhyme all the time. And that's about it.